Hey, what's up everyone? In this video, we're going to configure social logins for MyListing. So this is for anyone that wants to allow users and customers to register and log into your MyListing website with either Facebook or Google. Okay, so let's go ahead and dive in here. This guide that you're seeing here on my screen has been completely revamped, literally within the last 5 minutes. I totally revamped it. I think it was like a week ago, or a week or two ago, it was completely revamped. And I realized even right before I did this video, there were some other things I should have put in there. So I've gone ahead and added that too. So literally as of right before this recording, this has been updated to reflect all of the settings, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and move this to my other screen so I can use it to follow along. The very first step in the guide is for setting up the Google side of things. There's going to be a link that you just follow that link, and that's going to get you to where you see on my screen right here. So if you don't have a project set up already, you can just go up under projects and click this button right here to create a new project. I've already created a project, so that's already showing here on my screen. Okay, so we're going to pick up here with step number 4. No, we're going to pick up step 5, which is basically after you've created your project. So very simple to set up the project. I'm going to assume you can follow steps 1 through 5 really easily. So we're going to click on the Create Credentials link up here at the top. We're going to choose OAuth Client ID. We're going to click Configure Consent Screen. And we're going to choose External because these people are external to our website. So pretty easy to remember. Click Create here. App name. Let's give this something like the name of your website. I'm going to call this MyListing Demo, and then Google Social Login, something like that. Okay, and then choose the email address that's associated with your project, and then scroll all the way down to the bottom. And then for the developer contact information, you can just put that same email address in there, or you can put someone else's address, whatever you want to do there. Okay, put that in and click Save and Continue. And we're going to click Save and Continue 3 more times. So 1, 2, 2 more times. And then we're going to just jump down here and click this Back to Dashboard button down here at the bottom. All right, next up, we're going to click this Publish App button. It's going to make our app, in air quotes, live. Confirm that. Okay, our app is now live. Then we're going to jump over to the credentials menu item here on the left. So this guy right here. And we're going to click the Create Credentials link again. We're going to choose OAuth Client ID again. Application type is web application. For the name, same thing. Put in the name of your website. And then social login, whatever you want to put there. Google Social Login or just Social Login. All right, and then next up, we're going to click under Authorized JavaScript Origins. We're going to click this Add URL button here. And you're going to put in the full URL of your website, wherever this is going to be. So I'm going to actually go to my demo site here, which we're going to look at here in a second. I'm going to copy this full path, so the full URL, and I'm going to drop this in here. Okay, and let me take that back, that leading slash off of there, and then we're going to click Create down here at the bottom. Okay, and the next thing we're going to do is we're going to copy this client ID. Copy that, and then we're going to jump over to our MyListing website into the back end. We're going to go to Theme Tools, Social Login, and then we're going to go to the Google login. Make sure you're on the Google login. We're going to toggle this on to enable that sign in with Google, and we're just going to drop in that client ID and click Update. Okay, now let's go to the front end of our website where we are not logged in, and let's test this. Okay, so here's that demo site, and I am not logged in, as you can see up here in the top, so sign in, register. Let's go ahead and let's click sign in. Okay, so it's giving you the option register or sign in, and you see the Google down here. That was not there before. Okay, so if I click on this now, there we go. So now we see the ability to log in with Google. All right, So let's continue on here and let's take care of Facebook. Okay, before you begin follow the following steps, you must have a terms of service and terms of conditions page and a privacy policy page, as Facebook will require this validation. All right. So an important note, Facebook will scan the pages mentioned above for key content that it needs to cover itself for a business, from a business standpoint. So you can't just throw up any content and expect to pass the validation process. If you need help creating policies, I highly recommend Termageddon, and then the guide has a link to a discount for Termageddon, okay? All right, so the first step is gonna be to ensure you have a Facebook developer account. So I'm gonna assume that you can follow these simple instructions. So this is what that page looks like. So you just get yourself a developer account set up, okay? Next up is to log into the My Apps area of your Meta app development dashboard with that Facebook developer account that you'll create. Okay, so I'm already logged in here. This is my app section from step 2. Next up, you're going to click Create an App. So this big green button right here. Okay, the next step is to let me make sure I got this right. Step 4 is choose allow people to log in with their Facebook account. All right, pretty self-explanatory, this top option right here. Okay. Click next. App name, same thing. It's just put in like your website name. And then you can put in like, we'll just call it social login. You can put Facebook social login, whatever you want. We'll put social login. Okay, app contact name, it's just going to pre-fill that. You can change this to whatever you want. And let me make sure I didn't miss anything else. And just click this Create App button after that. And we're going to go ahead and authenticate. I'm going to move this to my other screen just in case I have a security thing. I don't want people to see certain things. Let me just get authenticated there. Okay, so I am now authenticated, and let's continue on. Where did I leave off here? Next up, we're going to go to Settings, Basic, and App Domains. So Settings, I should change that to wording to App Settings. So I'll do that. So App Settings, Basic, and then App Domains right here. So we're going to put in, again, this domain name. Not the URL, just the domain name. I just wanted to get that copy there. So put the domain name in here. All right, like so. Next up is Settings, Basic, Privacy Policy URL. So this is where, again, Facebook is going to look for this. You can't just put something generic in there. Okay, so let's just put that link back in there. We're just going to something like that. So full URL to the privacy policy. And what is next? Terms of service. So just jump over one thing there, and we're going to drop in, we'll call this terms of service. Anyway, you're putting the URL into your actual policies again. Settings, basic user data retention. So you want to have something in your privacy policy. So I'm, again, here linking to my privacy policy. You want something in your privacy policy that talks about data retention. So what happens if someone requests to have their data removed from your platforms? This is where you need to outline that. And that's where, again, Termageddon is one of those solutions that can automate this for you when you help you generate those privacy policies and get that stuff in there that you need to get in there. Okay. All right. Settings, basic category. Choose the desired category. Just something that closely matches what your business is. I'm just going to choose business and pages for now for this one. Next up is settings, basic, add platform, which is, where is that at here? I'm going to do a search. There we go. All the way down there at the bottom. It's kind of hidden there. We're going to click this down here at the bottom, add platform. And for this, you want to choose website. and then click next. And then for site URL, again, I'm going to go back here. I'm going to copy my entire URL and drop that in and click Save Changes. So I see they don't really give you any, they don't give you like a pop-up or anything to give you a warning, but you'll see here on my screen, I've got a little bit of an issue here. And okay, this guy right here. So you must submit a valid user data deletion URL in order to be compliant with the Facebook platform. Request failed with error, bad response, return to bad. Okay. So let's go here to our site and let's go ahead and make this privacy policy published. Okay, so now that is there. You can see it live. Here's the link. Okay, so that's good. So let's go back here and see if we can get this to go away. I'm just going to go ahead and do like a refresh of my screen here. Didn't save my changes. Okay, so that was weird. Okay, let's just do this again. Doesn't hurt to redo this. So I'm gonna just redo this really quick. So privacy policy. And for the sake of speed, I'm gonna put in, I'm gonna go back here and make sure I have a terms of service page. I don't, so I'm gonna go ahead and create that really quick. I just don't want anything to get us hung up here. Terms of service. Okay, so I'm gonna get that actual terms of service URL in there. I've got my privacy policy URL. I'm going to copy that privacy policy URL again and drop it into the user data deletion for that URL. I'm going to go back into my category again, just making sure I have everything in here so that Facebook won't kick me out. Again, I'm going to go ahead and save changes before I continue. It still doesn't like that data retention. I'm not sure. Maybe it's looking for an actual, maybe they've changed that, but I'm pretty sure I think the URL is fine. I just think it's because there's nothing in there that says anything about user. Like they're literally going to scan your page and make sure that you've got language in there. All right, I'm going to click add platform again, website, next. I'm going to drop that URL for the site in here again. Save changes. Okay, I'm going to try something else. I don't think this has to do with the actual URL, but I could be wrong. So I'm going to go here. Let's do new data. User data deletion. Okay, I'm going to save. I expect this to fail too. No, it worked. Okay. Well, I don't recall that happening before. Typically, you could just have that language in your privacy policy and they will let that go in. Okay, let's continue on. That is something I learned there. Websites, into the save changes. All right, products. So we're clicking on products now over here on the left-hand side. I'm going to go in there. This is why I hate, one of the many reasons why I just hate Facebook. There's like no indication that anything is wrong here. Maybe it doesn't like this slash in there. Let's save that. I swear I ran through all of this before. Nope, that's fine. All right, let's refresh the page. It may just, oh, app domains. Okay, let's do this. I don't know how that, I thought that was in there. Boy. That's okay. My pain is your gain here, guys. All right, there we go. App domains in. Let's save changes again. Okay, that all looks good now. Let's go on. So now we're going to go over to products, again, over here in the menu. Oh my goodness. All right, we're just going to refresh this page and see if we just lose everything again. Nope, it all stayed. Okay, so I'm going to assume that we are good here. So let's go over again. Sorry, third time's the charm. Let's go to products. And then we want to go to, we want to choose Facebook login and configure. Let me make sure I get this right. Configure settings. Yep. So click the configure dropdown. We're going to click settings there. And then for allowed domains for this guy right here, allowed domains for the JavaScript SDK, we're going to put in sorry about that. Let's see. Just want to make sure I get only my domain name here. There we go. So I got that domain in there. Facebook login settings. Where are we at here? Facebook login settings, login with the JavaScript SDK. So next thing we're going to do is toggle this on. So we're saying allow login with the JavaScript SDK. And then over here is the domain that we are allowing that to happen with, okay? Click on the Save Changes button. Next we want to do is click on, we want to do Publish. And trying to remember where that is. Publish. So over here on the left-hand side, this menu item here, we're going to click Go Live. All right. And then next up is the business verification. So this right here, you'll see this section right here. You're going to click Start Verification. And you're going to connect it to your business, your Meta Business Manager account. And I'm going to say select and verify later for now, just for the purposes of this video. Okay, and then under Publish, we're still under Publish and Go Live. We want to do the data handling questions. So that is right here in this section, data handling sections. Go to the data handling questions. We're going to click on this to answer the questions about the data handling questions. And yeah, you gotta, oh, let's see if I can do this. I don't know if I can or not. Here, let me see. Let me pull that over to my other screen here real quick, and I'm gonna see if I can take care of this. I don't think I'm gonna be able to. Let me see here. I might be able to here real quick. Let me see if I can get this knocked down and we can continue on with the steps. Okay, I'm just going to skip that actually. All right, so I'm going to get out of here. All right, so this is why some of these videos and stuff and the guides are challenging, especially the videos, because you have to do like real life some stuff sometimes to make this stuff actually work. But you get the idea. You just run through here and you get your business verified and you run through the data handling questions and so on and so forth, okay? Yeah, I can't get past this. So I'm just going to assume that you can follow instructions. It's really easy. You just answer the questions and verify your business, which you've got to do anyway. When you've completed all of the Go Live requirements, click on the Go Live button, okay? So once you've done all of the things to verify your stuff, you're going to get You're going to get an OK that says you're OK to proceed. You're going to grab this app ID up here at the top. See that? You're going to go back to your MyListing website. We're going to go again under Theme Tools and Social Login. And then for Facebook, we're going to toggle it on. We're going to drop our app ID in there and click Update. Okay, let's pull up our website from a browser where we are not logged in so we can test. Okay, now we see the sign in with Facebook down here, and let's click on that. There we go. But again, the caveat is you got to make sure that you've got your policies in place. If Facebook doesn't have an issue right away, they will have an issue. I've seen it before where clients have things set up and then Google or Facebook comes back later and disables your ability for social login. So you want to get those policies in place. Again, there's a deal through the club to get Termageddon and get that set up pretty easily. Get that in place, get your business verified, answer those data handling questions, and it's really that simple to be off and running. Okay, guys, I hope this video was useful, and yeah, I will catch you on the next one. See ya.